Works perfect. No. Go away, podcast. My parents.
Is that for real? For real, that's you?
Yeah.
That just happened?
Yep, that just happened.
She was just right there.
What the fuck just happened?
Wow. I hope we got that.
We did. We did. That is going in. That is staying in the podcast. That's staying in the podcast.
She was like,
what the fuck?
Her eyes look so sad.
Everyone, what the fuck is going on? Welcome back to DFW Metal Mayhem, the most brutal podcast in the Metroplex. I am drunk. I don't know about these guys. I'm gone as fuck. I just kicked my own parents out of my own fucking house.
Yeah.
And they fucking helped me get
I
some
have no
shit
idea
right
what
away.
the fuck just happened.
But I am here with the guys and Anathemic. What the fuck is up, everybody?
Hi.
Anathemic.
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 I think the door's gonna keep knocking.
I think we should have like a key at least. We should be in here by now.
You are knocking, but you can't come in.
Alright guys, introduce yourselves and what you do in the band, please.
Justin is the official double blower.
Yeah. I am Justin Paul, guitar player.
I'm Andrea. I do vocals.
And I play kazoo.
Michael, bass. And I'm Connor, play guitar.
Okay, these guys, in my opinion, are like one of the most high energy bands we have in the scene. Everyone brings it to an extraordinary level. Everyone's really, you can tell that you are all really excited to play music, that y'all love this, that this is part of your lives. And first of all, I just need to thank y'all for that because I always love seeing high energy bands.
They serve a purpose.
Okay, so they bought like these clappers and like bubble hybrid things. And I think my parents
And it's
just
a
texted
whistle.
me. I think they just texted me.
I think they said they fucking...
Mom was like, okay, my mom totally sent a text message saying totally rude.
Yeah.
They fucking
That
totally...
was definitely.
I think they just fucking disowned you.
I think they did. Hold up, I'm gonna show it to the camera real
I think
quick.
they're gonna take your house.
Well, no, I actually bought the house, but they helped me find it.
He's on a motorcycle.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
not on the back.
Yeah, see, my mom said totally rude. Oh well.
Totally rude.
Totally rude.
Totally
She
rude.
probably,
Call for.
don't worry, she didn't watch the show.
Totally redeemed yourself.
Okay.
We brought 9th grade, guys.
Yeah.
9th grade right here.
That's the last grade I fucking finished. Alright.
Shit. Alright, so get out your pins and get out your fish. Because, yes, it's time to learn the history of Anathemic, aka formerly Splatterfish, whatever. So, when we get the lowdown, the history, the humble beginnings, the rough patches in the road,
Fuck.
the brown grading.
This is gonna be all
You're
Justin
gonna have to
here.
start
Yeah,
that.
dude.
This
It's
is
this
your
guy.
foundation right there.
Oh,
Face.
yeah.
Okay, I try to boil this down to a very short story. We were once called Splatterfish. And it actually started as me doing comedy acoustic shit. And then I was like, hey man, I really miss playing fucking death metal. And he was jamming in a band called Coterie.
Represent.
And yeah. I was like, hey man, he's got some really fast feet. And I was like, fuck it, you wanna? And then I called him, I was like, hey man, you wanna join the band? So I got him, then got our old bass player Zach, and then we formed Splatfish and we started doing metal. And I was actually singing it first. Then kind of throughout progress for about a year, I was like, man, this sucks. She came over one day, and then I was like, hey, be our singer.
I said you wanted to date her.
There was actually, no, we gotta say it. There was actually a bet because I told him she came over to our band's practice.
We meet. He bet me that he can get with her first. Not like
So bad.
Yeah, but I feel like I'll make her lose because I didn't have a car or nothing, so like. It's just
Clean motor killer right there. Oh, you don't have a car. Fuck that.
Fast forward 2 weeks, then I was with her, and I was like, "This is our new singer, guys."
And then he's
That
like,
sounds
"No, he's like, do you care if she's our vocalist?"
It is.
It's like, do you care? It's like,
Hold on.
if you care if she's our vocalist, it's like she's fucking already like. Might as well. There's nothing I can do about it.
True story. She tried out with Evanescence.
Wow.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're better than all of them. So why didn't you get it?
That is totally different.
When we
You can't compare it to
When we
that.
started,
I thought you said
she
you were
sang when we
singing
started.
Yeah, they were singing.
Yeah, she sang when we started, and then we were like, enough with this shit. Scream.
I used to listen to Evanescence like.
Can you stay tonight?
No, it was broken.
Day when I was in junior high and my freshman year.
That was my thing too. Like I was in that generation of like, oh, I listen to these bands because it feels so deep inside of me. Tool and Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, yeah.
R.I.P. Chester, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then for some reason, like a year later, I like listened to ICP and became like, I actually wore face paint and shit. It was the cringiest point of my life.
That's totally gay. Hey, you still wear face paint, so there you go.
I do, but for a thrash metal band that sucks god shit called Skull Archer.
They all float.
Why?
That's not very nice to talk about.
Why does it suck?
Because
No. Don't say
I mean, we're the best sucky band in the world.
Oh my god.
So then after she joined, we went back to our death metal roots,
3
and
years later.
yeah, it kind of advanced, and we went through a few different members here and there, and then now we've been with this lineup for what?
About 2 years.
Right at 2 years. Yeah.
But me and you, like,
But me and Justin are playing for over 13 years together.
We're like the original OGs in the band.
I've been with them for 2 years. Right.
So the first time I saw you guys is actually at DFW Metal Fest last year when y'all played the Curtain Club.
Yeah.
What day?
That was that weird day where we opened. The next day we played 2. We played
No,
Friday,
that
we
was
played
on the
Saturday.
first day. They saw us the first day.
Did you see this the first day? Or the
Yes,
second
I
day?
saw you the first
Okay,
day.
the first day was
yeah,
normal. Yeah, that was a good one.
That
The
was-
next day we opened
So I
DFW Metal
remember
Festival
seeing
the
you
second
guys.
day.
Yeah, because the band that day dropped down.
Yeah, we were like, fuck it, let's play it twice.
There you go. And I remember being a really big fan because of, again, of the high energy that you guys produced. I got the album the same night and like throughout that weekend because this was that festival was like me going balls deep into the scene essentially because I went to a couple shows and that's when I like fully committed, I guess. I bought like I think $250 worth of CDs. I'm not even joking.
Wow.
Yes, of local bands, and I just listened to everything. And your album stood out to me just because of one, it had a very aggressive pace, which I'm a big fan of. Is because just in any type of extreme metal when it comes to either death or black or thrash, I feel like the extreme is best used when it's at a faster pace than when it is at a slower pace. I was a big fan of everything. I hear the bass very clearly, and goddamn, dude. If you haven't seen this motherfucker play, this dude's dreads stretch 5 miles across the fucking stage and will hit everybody. This motherfucker causes hurricanes, dude.
We're gonna fucking hold him down one day and cut him
Get
off.
jumped
We're tired of him.
If you actually listen to it,
I actually remember that show. I believe your dreads got caught in her mic and she had to be like...
And
His
last night his dreads got stuck in my headstock.
I thought that happened.
Yeah.
I was like, God, it's kind of close to
damn
me
it.
right now. Let's go on. I'm gonna finish this.
We're on tour, his
Oh my God.
dread fell out, and a guy caught it. He was whipping people in the pit with it.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
remember
god!
That was funny. He was hitting people really hard too.
And I mean,
You scare me whenever you jump in front of me during Wolf Destroyer. You really do. Like, I'll just we get ready to do it. I'll step back, and I'm like, shit. And you're just right there. I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry, Andrea.
It feels kind of good because it's like a fan.
Yeah,
Like,
you know,
it's
yeah. That's kind of why I wish my drummer wasn't my drummer and was like my bass player, guitar player, because he has such long hair. I feel like if he just headbang a little bit, he could help us out a little bit. But you know, being stuck behind the kid really can't do much for us.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, like the guitars on the album were great. You could definitely tell when Connor had his moments, when you had your moments. I could definitely hear the moment, like there were switches and solos and riffs and all that, which I always appreciate that because I'm personally not a fan of like the guitars like just following each other throughout the entire album.
Yeah, we write a lot of switches between me and him.
I mean, fuck. I mean, you guys are like.
fuck, man.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, man. Like,
Fuck!
No, like, and you can tell, like, in this album that you two have spent time alone with each other just to, like,
Yeah,
in more ways than one.
Yeah. I ate way too many enchiladas.
He's going to a coma.
This is the best episode. Right
I'm going into diabetic control right now. Too many enchiladas. Fuck you, Betos.
And I've already told you this thousands of times. I feel like you could just go up to the senior archer and be like, you are replaced. Go away. And you're in. Like, your style of vocals and your attack on vocals is like legitimately one of the best I've ever seen in the scene.
Really? You think so.
This is a whistle too?
Yeah.
It's a 3-in-1. It's bubble, a
There's the
clapper, and a
ability.
whistle.
I know, like,
You're obnoxious in more than one way.
Yeah.
well, you know,
Especially
because
you, Mike.
I feel like when, because I hate saying it like this because I don't really care, but like it's always cool to see like women in metal. I hate saying that because I don't really
I'm
give
offended
a
by that. Can you take it
because
down, please?
Triggered.
You gotta talk. God damn.
She's talking about Andrea, so she don't want any interruption.
Feed
But
that
I
a
mean,
little bit.
just the way you compose, how you put your vocals into the songs is just really good. I mean, if you haven't
He
picked up
helps
this
me a
album,
lot too with that, so I have a lot of brain fart.
Yeah, she writes like 100% of the lyrics.
but
He helps a lot.
for me personally, my personal favorite thing about the album is your fucking drumming, Aaron. You are a goddamn
It's all fake.
machine. No! Don't say that!
Pop the bubble.
Break your heart!
I'm sorry to fucking...
We actually
He's a
programmed
trap.
the whole album with Fruity Loops.
And then I had to learn it.
And he got a stand for the laptop.
Is that Mario music editor? That's why we did the drum.
I don't even play drums live. It's just a fucking recording.
So wait, hold on. What are you gonna tell me next? Are you just like a Mario painting right now?
I don't even.
He's not here.
He's not
He's the
real
darkness.
Y'all guys just like did like a shit to like Mario Paint edits and just like choreographed it.
I'm a hologram. I don't exist.
Yeah.
Like the Tupac hologram.
Coachella. Yeah.
Fuck
Coachella.
yeah.
Yeah, Tupac Coachella music.
No, but yeah,
Or shit, dude. How about like a green jelly like puppet show? Like
is it jelly because I'm fat?
Have you never heard of the band Green Jelly? Bro, after this episode, we're gonna listen to the Three Little Pigs.
Oh,
What?
God.
Yes, it's great.
Play it right now.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know if I'd be allowed to because since this goes up on YouTube, YouTube
Yeah,
has this really dumb
copyright.
thing with copyright third-party bullshit. I would get striked like you can't produce videos anymore.
Fuck you too.
No, actually,
Seriously, call our YouTube channel.
actually, at this point, I do kind of agree with you as someone who runs the podcast on YouTube. YouTube is really fucking
Like and
producers.
subscribe, please.
Yes, to these guys and to DFW Mayhem.
How do you spell the whistle?
Fuck nobility.
I don't know how you spell the whistle. Is there
Whistle got woo.
WHOOOOOOOO? Alright, so I guess one thing I am very curious about is
No, absolutely not.
It hangs to the left.
just
Go
like
to the right.
I guess like inspirations like musicians you guys like to or bands that you really like that kind of like melded your style or like kind of gave you
Black
inspiration.
Dahlia Murder, Cattle Decapitation, Behemoth, my
Like
three.
honestly, I think like to me like the band's like kind of diverse. You know what I mean? Because like everybody listens to like completely different shit.
Yeah, Avril Lavigne too.
I mean, for me at least, like I listen to like way completely like different, like not even like metal shit.
I think we jive more than versus the other
maybe.
variations we see. A little bit.
all of us, we were actually talking about this on the way here. Like every single one of us in the band listened to, I think Connor's the only one in the band that listens to solely just metal.
I listen like teeny little bit that's not metal, and the rest of it is just mainly metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
All of us listen to random shit. I was a rap artist for a long time, so it's like
Yeah, a lot
Kinda-
of, I listen to a lot of like old school hip hop and like
Fuck yeah.
a bunch of '90s music and
Big fan of
Backstreet
hip hop.
Boys.
Backstreet Boys
Fucking
for
Backstreet.
sure.
I'm a
man.
big fan of old school hip hop. I had a special edition of 36 Chambers from Wu-Tang that was all signed by all the members. And it got stolen from me.
Fucker.
Oh, you showing?
Yeah, that was bad.
Womp womp womp.
It's not
There's no
really
way.
fucking die!
There's no down tempo to the whistles.
No, there's not.
With bullshit.
Yeah, a lot of my influence, like drummers, are like they're non-metal drummers. So I mean, I have a few metal drummers, but most of them are like Blink-182 kind of shit.
Hey, dude, fucking Travis
Like
Barker.
Travis Barker.
Yeah, Travis Barker's a goddamn unit.
Like Chad Sexton, 311, and like Red Hot Chili Peppers and shit like that. So.
Every time someone mentions Travis Barker, I think of that one YouTube video of like this drummer should not be in this band, and it's like a slow band. It's like and they're all in, like golden tuxedos. He's just like,
Yeah, all over the place. Yeah.
God, that video was great. I was about, in our scene, death metal is definitely like probably one of the most prominent genres that you can have. I mean, like the TXDM scene is huge between like Demon Seed, Gruesome Fate, and Balm, Dead Rising. I
R.I.P. We're gonna miss them so much. They're silly. We love you guys. They're literally like one of the best fucking local bands, one of our favorites to jam with.
God, they're great.
Yeah.
Great news too.
But I also consider you guys TXT. Like if I had to put you
In this
category. Yeah, like I mean, like, I could totally see you guys like playing a TXT Fest or something.
Yeah.
What's weird? One thing that's really weird about us is how people don't realize how long we've been around. Like most people here, they think we're like a new band. Like man, we've literally been playing. Besides them two with us, we've been a unit for close to 12 years playing all around DFW. But it's kind of we hit a spark with Celestial Plague, and then kind of like it jumped up, and people started noticing a little more.
Yeah, I think that's when they took us more seriously as a band, more so than what we used to be like. I had a guy tell me that he was like, now you guys actually seem like a unit band compared to what you were like.
What was
so maybe
that
that's what
guy
it took.
from Sumerian?
No.
No, it was just
somebody else
regular.
in the scene.
The record company?
Let's not talk about that.
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, whoa, y'all had to talk to Sumerian Records?
Dude.
Me.
We were talking about taboo shit, let's not talk about that.
Okay, then yeah. Cause it's okay, because I'm not a fan of them either. As a record company. But I remember one thing that I also found very interesting was when y'all were playing, like, there's just all like I mean like after every song y'all just like look at each other and just be like fuck yeah, we're doing this. Fuck yeah, it feels good doing this. Like again, it just goes back to the passion, and like I can totally tell that y'all guys have like a super strong chemistry.
Yeah, we rely a lot on stage. Like we've had a few members here and there, and we've always dealt with people, even ex-members. We've always had strong unit as far as like stage presence. There's always been a chemistry between every band member that we've ever had, because and I hate saying this like this, but entertainment is a large factor for us. So we put 150% into our writing and our music, but there's also 150% stage presence, and we have to have that stage chemistry with one another, which is why our performance, I feel, stands out a little, because we all have high energy, especially Hurricane Person. We all feed off of each other, and it kind of lets us, I don't know, feel the momentum and makes the show better for all of us all around,
It's kind of why I take the same approach whenever I try to go on stage. I always try to replicate that or try to stand out, because I always feel like it's cool that we have like good sounding music that people think that that people say that they enjoy. But like it's like, God, you remember that one fucking band that had that one really deranged looking kid that had the fucking face paint and the bow and arrow strapped on his back? That was great. Yeah, that's
him.
No, I literally do that. I do that.
Dude, you made it sound way more like out there than like you put it out. Like I was like,
your parents just showed up with a bulldozer. We gotta get going.
Oh shit! We're getting in this fucking house.
They just yanked the one.
I'm still like,
There's your shit down.
I'm still like, what the fuck happened?
Your mom looks so sweet too.
No, my mom is actually absolutely nuts, dude.
Oh well.
Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
Mom, if you're watching this, take your meds.
Mom, if you're watching this, say no to the white powder.
We love you, Billy's mom.
He's definitely fucking disowned after this.
Actually, my dad be the exact opposite. My dad that's some funny shit, dude. Let's go down the beer. My dad is the exact opposite.
Let's have a beer, son. No, you're not moving in with me.
But you're adopted.
You're adopted, by the way. This isn't even your real mom. I'm actually with the League of Assassins. So one thing I want to say.
Be that cool,
so one thing I want to ask is that, as long as this has been a unit, y'all two have been an item for like years.
Oh,
so,
me and her?
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah. So I mean, so I was just gonna ask, like, how is it being in a band with the person you're also in a relationship
I will tell you straight up.
No comment.
When we are at shows, when we are in the band room, when we are rehearsing, she is not my wife. She is there to do a job, and if she doesn't do her job like the rest of us, people get fucking fired. So that's how it works, because we don't bring our relationship into the band. I love her to death. We've been together 10 years, but when it comes to the music, we take it seriously and we do it as a job. So that's how it works.
That's probably the best answer you can give in that situation.
stuck by
Is
that
that
all the time.
Worked out okay so far.
Yeah. No, I mean it's great. I mean, it seems like you guys like one of the hottest trending bands in our scene, you know, and it's just been like a long, like, cause like going out to your shows, compared to like other shows, you guys draw like a motherfucker.
It's hit and miss.
Yeah,
Like yesterday.
it's always hit and miss,
Yeah.
but Reno's has been our hot spot, and we really don't know why. It's kind of funny because
Dude, Reno's is great.
well,
That's why.
like about a year ago, we drew okay, you know, like maybe 30, you know, stuff like that, and then over the last like 3 or 4 shows, we packed it out and had crowd surfing from the front to the back of the venue, and it was literally like I don't know, like I said, it was probably like a stepping point with Celestial Play because it kind of just built up from there, and our draw got better. So it's always gonna be hit and miss. I think that's with any band, though, you know.
Reno's always has that magic though. Like,
Yeah.
like I like.
Love you, Joseph.
Yeah, DMS boy.
Love you, Justin.
But I remember our first 3 shows. Devin Gyms were pretty good. You know, we.
We haven't played there.
Yeah, we've been out there.
Yeah.
Is that your fail safe?
Yeah.
Fail safe. We don't want to talk about it.
It's a good venue. Jared's a nice guy. He'll definitely treat you right. Just the venue itself is just an odd place to play at.
Really?
The sound is kind of off. You'll probably notice it since you played at Reno so much, and the sound at Reno is always great because Chris is a goddamn magician.
Is he here?
We played what? What?
Wait.
Just get
No,
out of here.
no, the sound guy from Reno's isn't in his back bedroom.
Actually,
Because
come on out.
Because somebody walked in there and then you looked
That's
and you
the
were
chick.
like,
Oh, so actually the person in the bathroom is my mortal enemy. We're gonna kill each other tonight.
oh, okay.
We competed in Mortal Kombat for 13 years.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
She actually took 3 of my arms.
Did you talk to shit?
Yeah, hey!
What the fuck are you doing in there?
Stop to eat some blood, y'all.
Blowing whistles. What's up?
Saw it.
Dude, looks like a tea party or some shit.
You want to
It's the
join?
best episode ever. I think all my episodes drunk from now on. Holy shit.
Every episode he has is the best episode ever.
Yes! Actually, no,
Sucks ass.
actually, I said that about the Astynax episode. Watch the Astynax episode because it is one of the best.
Want some 2020?
What is that? What is what? Are you?
I shot
Bad
it.
dog.
Oh, I thought you were pointing a fucking razor at me.
Junior high.
We're not. Look, we'll finish everything by
We're gonna
tonight.
the finale.
Pass
It's
that
fine.
shit around.
Yeah. Drink that junior high, boy. Oh, junior high.
Chug.
Junior high. Oh yeah, junior
Oh,
high.
holy. Holy
Junior
fuck.
high.
So what is it like being in bands?
So what is
Billy.
So why do y'all like death metal?
So why do you guys wear shoes?
Yeah, well actually,
I don't like fake prisons.
yeah, no, you're honestly right. Like as someone who's a recent pitbull, I kind of sometimes wish that we could just mosh with no shoes. But that's
That would be a bad idea.
You know-
yeah, because of all the broken glass.
You know what you
and shit.
should do instead
Yeah.
of washing? You should just
And,
blow
like,
bubbles at each other.
Rose feet. I have sense.
Dude, I
Shattered
would no
glass
actually. Knowing most of the pitbulls, we'd actually be down for that. Just getting each other's face and just blowing bubbles. at each other.
Screw
Yeah.
washing, just fucking pillow fight each other. Fucking, like,
That
that'd
could
be
turn
so-
deadly
that'd be
We
because
had
so-
to giggle
so
the entire
bars.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
also-
it's
Ah, it's in my eye!
My feet are like baby
Yeah.
ass cheeks, man. I
So-
don't want them getting stomped on.
So I guess one thing
Sleep doesn't.
I wanted to bring up was y'all guys actually kind of recently just finished your first tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't we talk about that? Like how who?
It's taboo, man.
It was terrible.
No.
Don't make me think about it, man.
Come on. So yeah, it's like
tour?
who'd you play with and like how the experience was going from show to show.
It was
We did.
awesome.
I drove nearly.
I learned that.
Nearly. It was a little over 11,000 miles in 2 weeks.
Woo!
It was brutal.
Yeah.
So who'd y'all
If I
open
hated
up
one
for?
thing,
You know, I
We
were
co-headlined the tour with
No.
parasitic ejaculation.
Oh shit! How was Parasitic?
They're good, man.
They're
They're
they're nice.
Shout out to Parasitic! Love you guys!
Can't watch.
Y'all
One,
full of shit.
I actually listened to a Party Cannon when that show was announced because I thought the logo was cute as fuck. Like, oh my god, it's like the Toys R Us logo. And goddamn, they were really good. I don't know if y'all played shows with them or not.
No,
No.
it was like a month-long run, and we basically Party Cannon and Crepitation played like the first 2 weeks with Parasitic, and then we played the last 2 weeks
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
because they hopped off, and then we did the 2 week
So-
run with them.
I guess the most interesting thing that I saw was you actually made a post about a fan who just came and met you, and and
Bob.
yeah, and,
Oh, Bob! Florida Bob!
yeah, and he was like you're like my favorite like one of my favorite vocalists like ever. So like how like I mean like just think about that. This dude who just like was miles and miles and miles away.
Oh, Bob, right?
Yeah.
We love you, Bob.
And he
Drove 6 hours to fucking see it. Oh, wait.
That was
guy?
the dude from the Keys. That was his friend that came over.
Okay, still love you, Bob. You drove still a long
Bob's
way.
friend.
Bob's friend.
Damn, someone drove 6 hours to see y'all?
Oh,
No, they-
to see Paris Six.
But
Yeah.
then he seemed to dig us too. So
He found our music
But I
video
mean,
on
I
YouTube.
mean, it just has to be so cool. Like,
No, yeah, it's
you drive
awesome.
up all like states down, and like you meet someone who's heard your shit. It's like, God, you guys kicked ass. You guys
Yeah,
kicked
We had a
ass.
few
Awesome.
people like that.
Yeah, it was weird and surreal and like heartwarming at the same time.
Because he just knows. Because at that point, I feel like if you haven't already, like at that point when we do a show states away and someone knows you and is like, God, I've always been a fan. I'm so glad you guys were able to come down to my hometown. That has to feel so surreal.
Yeah.
Like it feels like
Yeah.
you're doing something right.
And we
Yeah.
signed our first
Yeah.
crutches.
Yes.
Whoa!
That was-
Crutches?
That was
Oh yeah.
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, in Arizona.
Yeah, we signed his crutch.
Oh yeah.
But then we did sign a prosthetic here, so I think that beats it.
I don't remember.
We
That.
signed his prosthetic
Prosthetic,
leg.
that was
You're
a
like,
trees.
here, sign this.
That was the mushroom head show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was before I was.
Yeah, that was a good time.
So,
Yeah.
I'll
see myself out.
so have y'all had any past bands before Anathemic?
Yeah.
Any bands you played before Anathemic?
Yeah,
Shout
I was in
out.
I was in Renatus before I joined.
Shout out to Red Anus!
Oh, wait,
Yeah!
it's RENATUS?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, with
fuck
Daniel.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
I remember seeing them one time when they opened.
He quit
for-
then to join our band.
He cheated.
Aside,
Not
Yeah, I
intentionally.
oh, no, it's okay because they brought you for vocals.
It's kind of
right?
funny because
That was really good, by the way. When you covered them.
She was screaming, we didn't have time to
Okay,
practice. She
yeah.
screamed nothing but Disney songs through their set.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Hilarious. It worked though.
Yeah.
I actually think I noticed that. I was going to ask you because I could have sworn I heard "Let It Go." I could have been wrong though.
yeah, you did, right? You did.
I don't remember what I,
I think,
did.
yeah, I think she
It
did.
just
Most of the little
wasn't
brown
But I mean, it
songs.
sounded really good.
I was hoping because like
Their vocalist is crazy. Their
Just
actual vocalist. I remember
trying to
seeing
follow
him.
along.
He will like he can't sit still. But there's so many members of his band on stage. He says he doesn't have a lot of room. He just like moves back and forth very fast in like this one line.
R.I.P. They have a new singer.
Yeah, they got a new guy.
Oh, sorry.
You must speak ill on the dead.
Sorry, Riatas. You should still come on the podcast though one day.
We actually stole both of them from different bands.
Yeah.
What about you, Michael? Were you causing hurricanes in other bands before?
Very
slow.
He was more.
I don't recall when Billy.
Charles. He's off the throne.
Yes.
Oh shit, you were involved?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Was
Yeah.
that when Kobe was in the band?
yes.
Fuck yeah. Kobe, we love you, old
I'm so
school.
quiet right now. No, yeah, I played with them.
Cheaters! Both of them!
I met Charles back in like 2009. We were in Conquered Flesh, and kind of faded, and got back together years later, and faded again, and then we came with Soul Throne, and went on from there, and that was that.
We actually got Mike as, we asked him to fill in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same story as me.
He filled in. Mike filled in for us like 2 shows, and then like our chemistry like met and clashed like a fucking volcano,
Yeah.
man, and it was just like it erupted, and we were like,
You ejaculated
man,
on
this
each
is
other?
kind of
We might as well.
But it was kind of one of those things. It felt so right. It couldn't be wrong. We're like, man, there's something here. It's magical, and we fed off of all of us fed off of his energy. He fed off of us, and we were like, hey.
And we spoke way too soon.
Yeah.
It's so dark in here again. The shade is
The
around.
darkness is coming back.
It's like the same story with me. Like I filled in for him during
Yeah.
the show, playing bass.
Yeah.
Like, what was that? A Gas Monkey?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we just kind of meshed so well together. I was like, hey, I'll just join you guys since Aaron was leaving anyway.
Yeah, it was the biggest mistakes we've ever
So I don't know.
Way to go, guys.
Any questions came up outside of the original post that we did post.
Okay.
But I do have some questions that I'm going to pull up right now. As y'all know, But you got really dumb because no one fucking does anymore. We have a little Q&A where anyone can ask questions to the band, and they can feel like, oh shit, y'all are missing some sexy shit. Oh, never mind, no, you're not.
It's always the first one.
You're not gonna miss nothing.
Scoot over though.
Every time.
It's hot.
Is it hot?
I'm
Is
too.
it hot?
You guys are too
Is it
big.
hot?
It's squishing me.
Is it hot?
You're too big.
No, it's fine. I love you guys. You're trying to be real. But not when you're squished.
Fuck.
Don't kill me.
Alright, Billy.
I'm trying to get these up, but they're not. Your phone is being retarded.
Oh my god, what is it, Sprint?
No, AT&T. That's probably worse.
Just as
That's
bad.
probably worse.
Yeah, if not worse.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it the old school way.
40s and 9s.
I'm gonna get to your questions, guys.
You need to find it? What do you need to find?
I just need to find the post I made about y'all guys.
Andrew, you find it.
I know where it's at.
She's been Facebook stalking you ever since we got on this gig.
Yay! The first and only person.
She's got to figure your ego somehow.
What?
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 Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Alright. Oh, I'm there. Oh, come on. Keep going. No,
That's what she said.
To the left.
To the left, to the left. Alright.
Everything is...
Question time. So, we have 4 questions. No, actually, hold on. 3 questions from my homie Justin Portillo. Love you, Justin. I'll see you tonight at Goat Whore and Venom, which makes no sense why I'm saying that because by the time y'all see this, that show would have ended already. So I don't even know what the I'm doing.
Isn't Sparrows playing?
Sparrows is opening. And we're probably missing them like right now.
Shout out to Bird Band.
Most brutal bird band in the world, period. Hashtag bird band. Okay, number 1, why the name swap? So, if y'all don't know, Anathemic used to be Splatterfish before the name swap to Anathemic. So why the name change?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to take the reins on this one.
Yep.
Fuck. That's our We were called Splatterfish for the better part of 10 years.
Yes. Great name.
Okay, the name itself there was no meaning behind it, no story behind it, no identity behind it. My sister was randomly cooking fish or some stupid shit one day and like slapped it on the pan or something. She was like, you should name your man Splatfish. My dumb ass was like, fuck it. Like, so there's no cool story behind it. So we wrote off of that name and then somehow built a reputation. But then it came down to going, hey man, it's so stupid, you're gonna remember it, right? And then, you know, one thing led to another. Well, where we wanted to get as musicians, you know, working with industry reps and things like that, and be taken more seriously, we had to have that come to Jesus meeting where you're like, man, you know, we wouldn't have got to go on tour had we kept under the name Splatterfish. And it's kind of one of those things where we said, okay, even though it seems like such a drastic choice to make after being under that name for 10 years, is it really that big of a choice? We could change our name and then get where we want to be as musicians. So we changed it, and I bullshit y'all not. We changed our name, and we got offered a tour less than 3 days after the name change.
Yeah.
And then so we were like, man, we should have changed our fucking name 10 goddamn years ago. Yeah. So that's long story turned real short.
Yeah.
Alright, second question from Justin. What is the craziest story from your recent tour? I've seen it quite a bit on
God.
Snap Story. Looks sick.
North Carolina. That's the craziest.
I want to tell the Florida story.
No, yeah.
One at a time.
Aaron's glasses.
Which one?
Aaron's glasses.
The one where the lady wanted to...
No, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Aaron?
I don't remember.
Aaron,
like,
please.
I don't remember word for word. Like,
Justin.
Which one?
The
The
lady
crazy
at
bitch.
At the bar.
Come on.
What if she watches the
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who gives a fuck?
She's probably fucking drunk off her ass anyways.
Dude, my karate instructor watch.
Okay, so
Podcast
we were scheduled to play Fayetteville, North Carolina. Some promoters had some issues, and long story short, it got switched over to a place called Greensboro, North Carolina. Dead. Okay? It was like deep on some, you know, undergraded parts, and this is it's a not so good area.
My
It
dad
was a
said
pretty,
heroin.
it was a pretty energetic show.
My dad said,
Yeah, that was a great part of it.
We had to hide him, you know,
Yeah.
when we were around Lynchburg and everything.
Like literal Lynchburg.
I called my dad. I was like, Dad, I'm in North Carolina. He's like, don't go outside at night.
Sounds about right.
And a couple of
I made it a point every time we passed a plantation because he'd be looking out the window.
Bro, I was
he would look in the
uncomfortable.
mirror and I would just be staring right at his face.
I was uncomfortable. And then we get to Florida, and then the KKK thing happens on the news. I was just like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, the whole Charlottesville thing.
Yeah, we were like there 3 days
there.
before that.
We were there like literally 2 or 3 days right before that.
Woo! Fuck the alt-right!
Yeah.
the timing, man.
So back to North Carolina. Okay, so we get to this venue, and then we find out Greensboro is what they call like a weather trap. Like it rains in this fucking city like every 40 minutes randomly.
Yeah.
Like it was wild. Like you're like
it was like the
for real,
Seattle.
it was like sunny. You like showed up and it was like
Yeah.
storming. Then it got sunny, storming.
Wow.
Video game.
So we get there and can't really find the promoter or anything like that. Well, then this guy shows up and I'm like, hey man, doors were supposed to open at 7, so I'm gonna fast forward. Everybody's wondering where the fuck this guy is, and it's a little tiny venue called Sweat. It's somewhere else in town.
Yeah, somewhere else.
And Sweat. And
Sweat.
so they go, oh, I can't remember his name, Broody or something.
I can't.
Broody,
Stupid
Bugley,
name.
something. Broody, Bugley, whatever the fuck
His
his
name
name
was
was. So, anyways, he's the owner of the venue, right? And it's a small little venue. It makes Reno's look like Ridgely. Okay. And,
Yeah, it's tiny.
So
Tiny
they,
and
so they can't get a hold of him. Well,
dirty.
homeboy forgot that they had a show, and he
Yeah.
had the keys to the building, and he like did everything to open the venue.
Yeah, so he's like 3 hours late.
Yeah. So okay, the doors
Just
are
all
supposed to
chilling
open.
there.
Doors were supposed to open at 6:30. I think we got into the venue at 8:30.
Yeah.
But okay, remind yourself like we're in a weather trip, right? And so like, and then a whole bunch of kids showed up though. Like a whole bunch of people showed up for this show in this little tiny dive bar. But we all got fucking rained on because nobody could get to
Yeah,
the
so
fucking venue.
all these fucking people are on the patio where there's only a little bit of coverage. Like,
and
so
there's
they're just
holes
all
all
together.
through the fucking
Yeah,
roof.
dude. Yeah.
So we also got rained on. So Bugsley, whatever the fuck his name was, he shows up 3 hours late, and then he's like, "Sorry, forgot I had a show." And so he opened, and then I'm talking straight up. He'll just have eyes like overalls, no shirt, you know, fucking tube socks.
Oh
you know,
my.
Yeah.
So he comes and he opens the menu up. Well, his wife, like we're going on this crazy fucker, and then his wife shows up and she's just screaming at everybody.
Everybody.
Like,
And I mean
yelling.
screaming,
And
yeah.
she's like, "He woke me up and I got to come back in the fucking show! Get the fucking shot!" And we were all like,
booty shorts!
yeah.
We'll get to that, man.
So we get inside.
Yeah, we're just
and-
rushing everything in.
And so small. Like we had to there was like 3 drum sets on top of a pool table. Like it was like no room to move around
Yeah,
whatsoever.
because like not only was it a small venue, they were hoarders, so they had
Yeah, there was
shit in
everywhere.
every corner, like just stacked up.
God damn.
Dude,
So-
we're never gonna play North Carolina.
So yeah.
Yes, we are.
You said like it's a bad thing.
And then the wife, you know, she's fucking just going livid because she's mad that she was woke up at 8 o'clock to be a bartender. So she's already come
Which is
off
her
really
job.
crazy to us, and then we find out she's a bartender. And we're like, that's a bad recipe right there, like that. And she sees Parasitic has these blue boy shorts, man, and she just starts screaming at everybody, going, "I want those fucking shorts!"
Yeah, and
Like,
Andrew was wanting
she
those
got
same
her-
shorts. Like they had one size that she wanted that she also wanted. I'm like,
And we were
Andrea,
like, "Give it
you're
to
not
her.
getting those."
We don't need you to get stabbed.
Yeah.
Like, just give them the shorts." And like finally they were like, "Here's the shorts."
Yeah, they just gave
Like,
I don't even think they charged her. Just like, get the fuck away.
Yeah.
We were like all
And,
on our tables, kind of like it's nervous.
Yeah.
And then like, so me and him, we're sitting there kind of at the merch table, which is like just kind of like a fucked off little area where there's
Yeah, it's like a little hallway.
hardly any room, like a hallway with
Yeah.
a table that me and us and Parasitic had to use or share. And me and him are looking at a Brutus, Bugsley, whatever fuck. And
Oh, yeah.
so he's like price gouging the fucking the door price. It was like $10 for you, $8 for you, $3.50 for you.
Yeah, he was going all over the place.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and not only that, not only
Wait,
that.
I'm getting to the best part.
Yeah.
And me and him are sitting there looking at him. Okay, so there's a actual sound guy, right? He was actually
Oh, that
kind of
guy.
decent, right?
Yeah.
He's up here and he's got a mixer, you know, and he's running sound. He's got the mic lines around and everything. Well, there, where Bugsley or whatever the fuck's name was, he's maybe like 10 feet behind him by the front door where he's taking people's money to get in. Well, he's got like a lighting console, you know, a mixer for lighting. And me and him are watching him, dude, for like 15 minutes. And he, you know, he's
Yeah, while
you know?
other bands are playing, like he's like play mixing.
And then
It's not plugged into anything.
Yeah, literally, we go, it's not plugged in. Like, this crazy fuckers over there like, you know, fucking running an invisible mixer. Yeah, what the fuck, man? It's just...
But you just want to feel like included in the process.
Dude, holy fuck.
And then that, like, they kind of came up like a crowd kill state, man. They were angry people when it came to mine.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, very, very
Get to the
angry.
fucking old lady.
This one guy, like, me and Andrew were watching in the back, and like this dude was like in the pit, and he busted through like a wall of people, hit the fan out the wall.
The fan,
and
a big
the cage on the
fan.
fan, busted open, was still going, and he was over like this tripping over that shit, like he was about to get sliced up.
That old lady wanted to have sex with him in the bathroom, by the way.
She grabbed his wiener. She said,
Goddamn, boy, get your ass in goddamn bathroom.
Except much louder. much louder.
Yeah.
Goddamn, boy, bathroom dick, bro.
Yeah, I just kind of push on like, I gotta take a piss.
What'd she say?
No, not bathroom.
It's like, please get out of the way.
What'd she say? Do you want to go to the bathroom? He's like, yeah.
Oh, God.
Piss.
I don't want them to watch.
All right.
They're gonna hunt us down. Let's not.
Oh, you Texas. Okay, everyone in the scene, let's all try to go to that fucking bar and do a show. Skull
We need
Archer.
to.
Skull Archer is fucking there yesterday.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, you might get some action out of
We're
it.
going too, man.
Okay, so now you gotta name
Trash
your
bag.
3 favorite local bands to play with.
Was Dead Rising.
Dead Rising. They're one of them.
That's it.
Cesspool of Corruption.
Ah!
Yeah.
Cesspool!
They're
Love
really
Cesspool.
talented guys.
Rest in peace to one of my favorites was Death Star.
Death Star,
Yeah, I remember.
You guys weren't around.
I wasn't quite at the scene yet.
So Justin and Austin, who are running sound and lights for Tomcats now, they used to be in a band called Death Star, and they were dope as fuck. So Death Star, Dead Rising, and I'd have to say Red Angus, just because we love those guys so much.
Album title.
Alright, we're back! We're not doing any cuts, because I'm lazy. But we were in our top 3 favorite bands to play with. But one thing I did want to say before you cut it off, fuck you, by the way. Fuck you, Cameron. I'm gonna fuck you over after this.
He's gonna fuck you after this.
Skull Archer will definitely.
Your USB port.
Skull Archer will
Fuck.
definitely play with these guys in the future. I don't know. I don't know when, because we're still on.
Shut up! Put Skull Archer on December 1st, fucker!
I don't know if that can happen because. But
oh wait, no, we can't.
Maybe,
I'm sorry,
maybe.
we're busy.
oh, by the way, for I guess much needed update for anyone who did see. I can't even do this right now on this episode. But we did find a bass player, and Jacob from Exploder will be trying out next.
He's using our fucking podcast to promote his band.
Buy everything they have ever. Dude,
It's okay.
no, do you still have anything that has the Splatterfish logo on it?
Actually, we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, we still have an arsenal of shirts.
Yeah, we have a few that we found.
It'll be worth nothing one day.
Yeah, but you know, I have my Splatterfish shirt. That says Splatterfish on it. But I would definitely get anything. Just.
Awesome.
And then what I'll probably do is like take Bowman to a show that you guys play and then wear one. And then I just go halfway, just change it and be like,
legit,
Or just cut the
I'm
shirt
gonna
in half
fucking
and
get-
Dude!
sew it together.
Splat Demon?
No,
Yeah.
legit, I'm gonna fucking get these made with their logo on it.
That's a good
That'd be
idea.
I would buy the fuck out of that.
You bought all
Dude,
of
the
it.
fucking gas station attendant was too happy to give us a discount on them. He's like, you might do it, I give you 4.
And you're right.
Legit, they're gonna say,
All right.
it's gonna say anything.
The next question is from a guy who is known for standing at a corner and headbanging.
Sign Slayer!
Hey, Hildreth.
Michael Bill Deaf.
You're way the fuck up.
Michael Overkill Deaf. Michael Windmill Deaf. Michael Shit Deaf.
Shit,
I'm
Do
gonna
you
buy
guys have any songs you don't play live anymore in your catalog?
Yes.
If so, what?
like 20 of them.
Because we've
Yeah.
grown as musicians and we feel like it doesn't fit us as much now.
You have to go with the times. You evolve and you kind of stay.
What about
with it.
Catacombs, man?
There's certain songs that we have a long enough set, we will play them.
Yeah, even last night we had an hour to kill last night, so we played like 2 throwbacks. But I mean, out of all, we have probably upwards of 20 to 30 songs.
But like normally your normal set would normally consist of what's on the
The newer albums.
Which by the way, pick that fucking album up because
Slash Complete, it's out everywhere.
Yes.
Online and shit.
Really
iTunes, Spotify, Rhapsody.
But you should actually try to buy a physical copy because that's
Just
the cool
download it
shit.
for free.
You can pick it up at xnxx.com.
Whoa, dude! I just got done watching a Frozen parody on X-Men.
Sure you did.
Yeah.
Like an hour ago, or?
Yeah.
Is that what
It
you
was
did?
called. It was called Don't Let Go, Keep It In.
When we walked in the door, there was titties on the TV.
I got late.
And he's like, oh, I gotta put
Is that
this
what
away.
it was?
And then we walked in.
Oh my god, okay guys, my mom just sent another text message saying disrespectful.
She's drunk as fuck right now.
Probably.
I'm sorry.
I feel like we're in Jerry Springer right now.
Yeah.
I've never cheated on anybody, so probably not.
Your mom's probably right outside that door.
Oh, hold on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look real quick.
Don't do it, she'll kick you open.
She's gonna blow you away.
Yeah.
Oh no, we good.
Hey, so does
Everybody
your futuristic doorbell actually work?
Yes, ring. I just didn't have my phone on me, but when you ring that doorbell, it sends a notification to my phone.
Okay.
It's like someone's at your door, and you like click it, and like let's say I'm in Fort Worth and you guys are here. Well, I can open this up and I can see y'all, and I can actually talk to y'all from that doorbell.
That's pretty
It's
good.
called Ring.
Get the fuck away from my door!
I actually, there's a podcast I listen to called.
Sorry, podcast.
And actually, that's where I got Ring from. Was a podcast called The Daily Wire.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and the guy who hosted Ben Shapiro, he does a lot of sponsorships, and through his sponsor of Ring, I got.
the dude that like fights Black Lives Matter.
He's that like little Jewish guy. Yeah. He's sponsored by them, and through his promo code, I got like $75 off getting.
That's racist.
That
Very.
that and a flash flood light I put on the side of my house. So you should definitely get it. I'm now promoting Ring. Ring is give me money now. Fuck y'all.
Seriously, like, are you making money off of this? Like, you're doing a lot of product placement on this
Yeah.
shit.
This has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, I just need more money. I'm gonna drop more names.
Well, guys,
It's been fun.
do you guys have any upcoming shows that you guys would like to promote?
December 1st at Reno's.
For
we're playing-
Joseph's birthday.
And it's
I
going
Am
to
Destruction
be.
and whatnot.
Yes, I Am Destruction.
And we're playing a show right here next Friday.
Yeah.
Actually,
in this
speaking
fucking
of-
living room right here.
Actually, speaking of I Am Destruction, I don't know if any of y'all have heard, but Stephen Mashburn is going through some rough stuff right now.
Yeah.
In terms of the stomach. In this episode, I'm going to post a link to a GoFundMe that you can send money to help him out with this operation because he has a huge cyst in his stomach. He's one of the nicest guys in the scene. He definitely deserves all of our
Yeah,
support.
and he's no longer mainlining acid. Good job, bud.
Yeah.
Love you.
Her life!
Her life. Say some shit.
Alright, I did not mean to cut y'all off. So who else is playing that show December 1st?
I can't fucking remember because he was still working. Joseph was still working on.
Obscene Obscurity?
I think so.
Yeah.
Joseph was still working on the line.
Let me go
Is that a
back to
10 that has
Facebook.
3 O's in it? Obscene of Absurdity?
Hold on, I'm about to.
Oh. Yeah, I'm the drummer and ooh.
So you're playing in Hillary's?
Oh
no.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Here we go.
That's the last free piece of gold.
Details.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be
That was over
Joseph
mine.
Cabrera's 32nd and Stephanie Michelle Cia's 27th birthday bash with us, I Am Destruction, Center of Disease, Oblivious Obscurity,
Oh my god.
more to be announced, and I believe Empty Shell is on the show.
Dude, fucking Sarah Disease is fucking
And his band.
killer.
They're awesome, and if you guys
Dude, come on.
And I think Red Anus is gonna open.
Skull Arches too, right?
Whoa, hey, hold on.
Cool.
You want to
Hi.
promote your band and this shit? Fucking
Skull Arch
No.
and Red Anus.
Yeah.
But this is
Skull
the
Anus.
first episode that I recorded since I did announce my house party here in November. That will be the kickstart of me branching out DFW Metal Mayhem from just a podcast to also a promotion company who does organize bands, forge venues of shows. So you should definitely come out to that. It'll be November 18th. We'll have the Pompous 2036, Beer Break, Black Chamber,
Oh, I thought he was actually saying like,
Blasphemous
let's
Goat
take a break and get some beers. No.
Blasphemous Goat Vomit, and Exhortation.
What?
Definitely be there for that. Guys, I thank you all so much for taking time out of your days to come out and spread the good message of Anathemic. We're going to end this episode off with a song that you guys played at the Fort Worth Metal Fest call it Eradication. So why don't we talk about this song, like, if it means anything, if there's any, like...
Oh yeah, Andrew, you wrote the lyrics.
Because you gotta talk about it now!
Literally, I would say that it means that we are the destruction of the world. Human race is what is going to destroy everything.
And the world's gonna end it.
It's eradication of
Oh, yeah,
the
It's literally about all the things humans cause to the downfall
We are
of
the
society and
pollution
Earth
of
as a
the
whole.
world.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is a song that they normally open with, and it's always a fucking banger, so you enjoy it. Guys, thank you again so much for coming on and spending your time with me here. A drunk dude. This has been DFW Metal Mayhem, the most brutal podcast in the Metroplex. Next episode, I don't know what the next episode is. YouTube, do not fucking close the video down, all because Justin did that. We will see y'all next time.
Thank you, guys.